hwe ni ntino ma fa adwene mo kai say campaign mo no mo say corruption to ma fa adwene say oh corruption is the politics. As I say, Omoba, my young crater anymore. Equity or Anina. Sa or ya can't say money in a sword. A children beji two muzo money in a sword. If you more you know, they come attorney general sorry now, obey press conference. Attorney general sorry now, obey press conference. Now obey press conference. Attorney general also know. And yeah, press conference, ni media and oil. Court in a sword. Attorney general or a branimni onim says I deal with our constitution. I article 19. I provide say men to sue obia say with the bonnet until say court because with the bonnet. But as I say onim say ninsemwa o chato the password. Enya do kore adase oni nyina so sa. Odi kan e count to man for team. I'm a man for Akaso, and before the Bokrono, Osimesi dear or Bokrono, and Sakura and Sayafan Kratem. And the way I owe ye, say, not court Cocaso, as some of Kayano credit by 1 year, Sanwa. Not gonna for you, my Omunya, ABI, before the court for Canana, and a court for the Janipan.
Yankasantio Bia, Yandumadi, ye do if you knew Biatem, Yankasantio Bia. You can't look on your pointy holes. Baby, you talk Rubia will be and you make it sure say you bet to me affiliate that hole or those holes. You bet you affiliate those holes. And to talk did that amembua and this abani elbuno and none you be a tenatria. Yanso you to me actually a silly satokrono. And it's but as I do adventure and if I WhatsApp, what if I Facebook, baby, you mean your queen, you be ado adventure, dear Fano. Any attempt na sabi mu wa ya no ya krasi wo kra no a opeso di attempt no, and that is a caution, that is a warning to you. Michelle me say wo nya ne sa na so ase metumi ti wo biem san say wa aka ida fo bi wo mo ahye da say de bi on bepeso me di obi attempt yeduma di ani obi attempt wo so ya ka no kra no na kire wo itanimre yi ko Facebook na fa adwen chefa to like page no na wo share no so WhatsApp no 0248 07 1174 0248 07 1174. Now yabaji brani akenkan ede amount the 28th day in the month of March 2025 in the year of our Lord. And a Friday, thank God it's Friday, and it's my day. Me a Friday born. Eja me na num kramofon so akodwuma woroma ba. And it almost me nya botremi slow down. You be slow down yen kakra. Some 8 minutes past the hour 4 and on one to me radio 101.3 and of course Western Diamond TV. Now send me yen debiano medical testing and the France here. And to one TV no you better screen this so. Job chapter 12 Job chapter 5 verse 12 22 no cradi en fan kan. Job chapter 5 verse 12. Now making quotation we are now yade and the chronicle the workrata no what the story can see be the baye near the better to this quotation ya and that was screen no eso. Job chapter 5 verse 12. Let's read. He aborts the schemes of conniving crooks. He aborts the schemes of conniving crooks so that none of their plots come to term. Asema can say muda pa na me betrem. They abort. He a singular. They a plural. So Bible no use he. So yes Bible man fa bi nka me enyi bi free mu. It me use he no. And the he here no ejra homa on my Ghana he. The pronoun he there represents on my Ghana. Meme discussion me no. He na ye pronoun na no ejina ho e wo meme komodie no mu ema on my Ghana empenifu a wo mu di on my so omampeni na soafo ne mbrasebejafo na appointees the council of state members obia no wo NDC amembo mu a wo ye leader ne ministers ne appointees wo ye various sectors no. This quotation is going out to them. he abhorred the schemes of conniving crooks so that none of their plots come to term. Now, MCR the Chronicle and today's edition, one fantoso. The Chronicle, today's edition, one fantoso. Now, yan fanto and the quotation now, a buy no eho. The Chronicle and the Crata defender Tosumianu enemy and son. What in Komobi buy? Was it the missing ECG cargo? The missing ECG cargo. 8 Chinese and an Indian arrested. 40 out of 1,350 containers retrieved. And so therefore, quotation day Job chapter 5 verse 12 at 2 1 NDC abinu susu ya bone awo mu susu se wo mo be shada ne China fo ne India fo bi ma ye kanana na mo ashada no mo crooks ya ka so bi e crook a wonu obi hihye ho aya nnuama bi asabe wo wi a ne ne ya bone a wodie nsam bone a wodie na brabo bone a wodie ne ewi krono a wobo opese onu obi no mu ahihye ho na mo connive a with the crooks no na won ma sabe nneama bone a wo mo ye no ande di mamanfo hunu se suban bi o mu da na dinie. Now back to the quotation. He abhorred the schemes of conniving crooks. Enunti woni binum na ahihye ho woni binum na ahihye ho na se wo no be hihye ho no ante ase ama no pe na wa yiwe fi na kwa mu NDC abansa no musuban tia se wono hihye ho na se ompese hihye ho na wono hihye ho no woni ne beko benkro mu pe na wa yiwe fi na kwa mu then they connive with crooks. Akronfo wo ma ba mu ewifo wo ma ba mu enipa bonfo wo ma ba mu wo mo ye wo mo dwi wo ma yi wo mo ba mu the ministers, the MPs, the whoever, the whoever ye crooks wo mo ye ewifo akronfo enipa bonfo adwembonefo wo ma ba mu no wono wo ehihye ho they connive with the crooks. They connive with their crooks, their appointees, akronfo their crooks. And they say excavators 1,350 ayira Mr. excavators by ECG for containers. Yes, ECG containers 1,350 and I get for my Ghana muha. Wabre si tema pot ayira and ya 3 fingers at the church NPP previous government so and ya 3 things at the church so. Because if you read the story, sir, Minister no John Abdullah Jinapo, what the ebe nanua directly or indirectly, no, he is pointing fingers at the MPP. So womo and a sabi. Womo susa mo chance because if you read his reports, ahodwa what the ebe nanua, they are pointing fingers to the MPP. And me bo audio be initially as a program yase say wako bebia wo susu say ECG for containers ni bisie no na wono mo nane cables ni bi into aluminium no mu yoma saba beton e dem ECG for no so therefore they think and their thinking tells them say ECG for ni bi ene abandada mu for bi na aye saka na no but this tells you say they are conniving with their crooks, their own crooks. Womo ni perform ni mo no their crooks and omo na omo hihye ho conniving with their crooks in order to for their plot so that none of their plots esusuye bi o masusu bia no come to term erinye adwuma esusuye bia no NDC esusun wone ne crooks na esusu no womo aborted the schemes of people, the schemes of people omo de nimpa dwen di agro no ma shi na frame story bi and you got container 40 out of the 1,350 no yenyamu 40 no mo di bibi abra so a no mo di bibi abra so a they know woman ni mo no mo yesa they connive with their crooks and abort the schemes so that none of their plots will come to the limelight, and that is how ND says and no quotation di frase. And it's a what to say. You see, ECG for when we contain be agira out Tamaport near the inside to abandon the swam. So a yandis for na Bisawamo, woman hubi. Beside this if one now woman hubi. because quotation na what screen this no say they connive with their crooks. One crop for omini woman and omo connive with them. And then woman bought the schemes, the plots of others. Senebaya woman near pony a woman no amber lamplight. Ebusanti way any quotation and bray ye di frost ye na me yan ntia say minister kra ka say cables na agina no o hwe the procurement breaches ECG for year no a it is almost 7.3 billion abandada no epenso 2014 see the same thing esi year but eno come on podium me two baby na afei me kwani komo bi omo adum omo nyoma hye no PZ for no mesamo munim se mo beye biribi na se mo mfa nkonko wi a mamo ha mo ho because minister for interior Yewura Muhammad Muntaka Mubarak oba ho no wobra mo emo anwa eni samina emo no wo ma mo 1500 bags and we say what the anwa 800 boxes eni samina and mo amose mo mpe because sabe mudwetra she say mabra ba banawie ye say na se abanu ntwene mo ho emo ne anwa no so de bra mo dia na se motuma yo ye kyerɛkyerɛ no amena hu se no sabi mpreduasa mo ntumi mfa abedwafo nda ne nkoa yampa wo mu no yampa mo no eno na hwe no screen so no yampa wo mu no because anya no ane ahia anya bodo nko no nipa bedi anya nkwa na mo nyame asem enti send this se wo modwen adwadifo ho de di ka kwa Women's Development Bank na nkasa tonsuom Women's Development Bank atonsuom ene edika atonsuom enti mo amoya mma na mudi gyan de kan mokra atonsuom 24-hour economy yese mbebunu benya adwuma so aye no eno so a budget no o ma famu allocation samba atonsuom na semudwa hye na mebua mo so a emo ne anwa ene samena na de bra mo na mo se mo mpɛ mo mayo ye kire wo me ye ne ni age ya support ya bonsem de ma mo se de mo ye no ne kwan so a na me nuano asandefo ene me nuano mo to ade PZ we edum blue light adan ana fe masa fe kire asamba be pachaw masa fe kire asamba be pachaw yes me timase because anya mo embeburu na mo ka sa mo mpa mo no ana mo sa twa krata no mo amu panimfo no a ana sa twa krata no enti krata no screen so na me ka kire mo se mo free se Musha media be as we are that is better say man shall cry because some of us we supported you. Some to me yes our yetrano because yan fe ni die ni obuo amfa mamo edwedifo no. And this ya ban na fe ni die ni obuo amamo edwedifo no. Eye dan na ye obi 21 million Ghana cedis. Obi sika botini bi super na brabo musika na ana ode a hye dwedie mu. Na sa ahye na ban o ba be support wo mu a yesi interior minister so for hwe fisam so afenad mo for person mo do mo hye mi say aye ne ye de mo ne ma minister so on who born dog to catch a lion who nad mo betumi asoma interior minister so on fa mo ono no de eba na minister for interior a wo hwe fisam so asam ya ye wei ato ma na sa wo kom sa be mu emo ne angwa the same thing kantamanto ejane shi ya no be say MC man na so sa ejane si wono yekomo mo 1 million Ghana cedis yesi ye tell obi anya 120 Ghana cedis oman ye tim wono sabe momanya at least let's think for once let's be proactive Ghanaians, let's be proactive yanjene hwekan because sabe aba we aba pen and wasa aba biem na ye yemfum so kwan be so se ekoto aba na yanto aba ni ye na nne ekoni say Ghana for the omunsa shomonum omo wi omunsa Apanesa, but Yankee Kakrata na was screen this no, and that is an apology from Blue Light Traders Association, Kumasi. And Timbachamayan Kai was an apology to Minister for Interior, Honorable Mubarak Muhammad Muntaka. So the letter reads: the interim executive of the Blue Light Traders Association wishes to publicly condemn the unfortunate incident involving the disrespectful behavior by some young individuals during the visit of the Minister for Interior, Honorable Mubarak Muhammad Muntaka, to our community. The minister had generously generously come to offer support and present food items to affected mothers and children who had tragically lost everything, including the means to secure daily meals due to the recent fire outbreak. We sincerely apologize to Honorable Muntaka for this regrettable occurrence, believing strongly that this action was a result of misunderstanding and miscommunication among some members. In distressing times like this, frustrations and emotions can run high, sometimes leading to unintended expressions of displeasure. However, such conduct does not represent the values or the intentions of the association as a whole. We deeply appreciate Honorable Muntaka's empathy, compassion, and assurance to assist in reconstructing the devastated blue light trading area. We respectfully appeal for the return of the donated items to be properly distributed to our affected members. We earnestly hope that Honorable Muntaka will graciously accept our apology and continue collaborating with us in the spirit of goodwill, unity, and mutual respect. Thank you for your understanding, patience, and continued support. Interim Executive, one more and the way at the Aba. Intermediate me dim hoya because the kind, yes, me bomb abaso so much my near Safata. Now, so me dim hoya. Essence, you be supporting Musan Yamoyan, a ye. Ghana for Bebrenois and supporting Mose. Much me jam on us. Na Mutuaden, Acha Minister say, and yet ye here. Nimu and the here pano and say, Mubet to a cabin be the actual Ghana for. Get na eden. Asye na anye emo ene sebi samina ana mode ebre wo mo nti ano ntim konkoda na me boni tetetetetew very well. Na asamba konso eda ho sesia no the current chief justice Gertrude Araba Esa Basaki Tokonu and says schemes are the crooks in the NDC. One of my young madrin say one person we mamini free ya and anura me catch you say there are precedents a channel say in 2009-2010 the same NDC decided to sack the then CJ Georgina Theodore Wood says Sabi Oman MPUNTUO and appointing somewhere June 2007 into musu susa mameno enya munimpa into yin free na enkomo bebrenoa na abadia for this kind of removal, that is unconstitutional removal. Oman MPUNTUO say we yi mameno edi free na me who post bi e wo Facebook a mia minim ni power MPP ni ba mapa no he's pissed off. I say eburo bi hyenemu Kofi Ofosu nkansa kane National Entrepreneurial and Innovation Program penia no wada no yawde bi nam se wodie because Asante Akem Central woko primary sima OSP arrested no say what the nip for sika and what they the campaign into obi hyenemu na on your screen what the 2018 June 28 Mama Charlotte say kwa fa so di yi no or the ababa to screen so na eno no circulation on social media me be kire no mu kakra na ya hwe difference between Charlotte say kwa fa so remove no na ya hwe nda CJ kwanya NDC ni wo mu crooks no one person so fa so no mu unifri wo and they am no ka say ya no Oman MPUNTUO John Dramani Mahama wama CJ 10 days so I'm responding to 3 petitions na wasene nsa aka no 3 petitions na wasene nsa aka no wama CJ 10 days so I'm responding to it and what was he's disappointed. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency our President, says he's disappointed in the CJ. Send the crata na wono chemu say what per copy of the petition no he is disappointed say one first sacred number direct na a leaky on social media and send a babe canensa. So he is disappointed. One will say schemes bianua the NDC and their crooks And the Job chapter 5 verse 12. And me di chance ye no. Schemes bia no person mo ye. No me di yi onipa firi wo. No person for kwan bia so. E di onipa di firi wo. In any case, Article 146 clause 1, eba 5, eba 6, eba the o na no. Echemu pefe 6 ni potitru. Kwa ye fasu edi yi. O statifi clause 1 na. Eche kwa ye fasu edi yi. CJB edi firi wo. No about clause 6. And so chemu pefe. But OMAN MPUNTUO John Dramani Mahama person jumping from clause 1. Article 146 clause 1 jumping from there. 2 clause 10. No to me suspend it. Chief Justice Gertrude Albert Sakitokonu because clause 10 ni chempe say OMAN MPUNTUO constitute na beja phone we are in consultation of the Council of State omo constitute we are eno no o de ye dura make nkan me de but on your screen yewura Kofi Ofosu nkansa krata wono ekotini free 2018 ni ba ye na wo say President Akufo-Addo removes EC chairperson and her 2 deputies from office. Into where krata yewura Mustafa Hamid Minister of Information and Presidential Spokesperson Nesasha na krata ne say the President of the Republic of Ghana Nana Akufo-Addo has on Thursday 28 June 2018 removed from office the chairperson of the Electoral Commission Mrs. Charlotte Osei and her 2 deputies, Mr. Ahmed Sule and Mrs. Georgina Opoku-Amankwa, with immediate effect. This was after the committee set up by the Chief Justice, Justice Sophia Kufu, pursuant to Article 146, Clause 4 of the Constitution, to investigate separate complaints brought against the 3 persons by Ghanaian citizens, recommended their removal from office. And in this case, Watcher said there were Ghanaian citizens. Send your man Penny John Dramani Mahama Soka say some Ghanaian citizens. Okay, Yajatum into Atikatika. The committee recommended their removal on the basis of stated misbehavior and incompetence pursuant to Article 146 Clause 1 of the Constitution. Me pacha hampono eye. Ahanu kwa yedru no eye. Eno nti mamenche eye Ofosu nkansem ade kakra. Onwu secretary ne kire se Article 146 Clause 1 no. Committee ni gina so se Mame Charlotte Osei ene ni 2 deputies no. Amedu Sule ene Georgina Opoku-Amankwa no. Wo mofum so mu ye ndam sunti obinom a petition OMAN MPUNTUO ni say incompetency is almost stating clearly incompetency wanye na dwuma yie na wono mo say omu yi no de afiri wo ene na enim Charlotte Osei ma me Charlotte Osei dwuma de bia odi ye enam so ma enam so nti ebinom den a petition OMAN MPUNTUO the issue of your new logo ni ade ene nsem bebrebe 2 the second one no misbehavior and also waka ho asem. So therefore nyina so a Ghana fo bi no gina so na wo mo kire OMAN MPUNTUO say wonyi chief friends Mame Charlotte Osei CJ mfemfiri wo enti Article 146 Clause 1 and chameba ne bedi komo ofie na so komo wo say to be free wo say a justice of a superior court or chairman of a regional tribunal shall not be removed from office except for stated misbehavior or incompetence on a ground of inability to perform the functions of his office arising from infirmity or body of mind. And in this case, no woman just misbehavior and incompetence so and almost so say CJ Chief Justice currently almost say why then and maybe says why then because almost to me just say Charlotte Osei and Sule Amedu and Georgina Opoku-Amankwa, these are their from so more from ye misbehavior and incompetency. But OMAN MPUNTUO John Dramani Mahama and the country and say and what the case no come Council of State way one man can be the afan say Mamma why be the a tenosua and I'm soon tell say to me a day. Mamma no sabe ne dwuma de man won tumi anye ye ana biribi sa eno no ne pese ye tie eno ne pese ye hunu as ya jump across 6 ho enti ye nti biribi anu ye tumi jump across 6 because I sign the constitution no etire yen eno nti ye Kofi Ofosu nkansa who is pleased and in same okay over to be in some of his posts be cry and that toto so do baby cry no okay can say I support NDC foot soldiers chasing out any NPP appointee who is refusing to leave office. If the NDC appointees had not left, would we have gotten opportunities to also serve? Even in the same government, the president can appoint you today and remove you tomorrow. So what is the point in resisting the president's directive? And that is 2 months ago. Ebra NDC from Baye for no muye to trust them pam crofo edi free womo dibra edi ama womo no na NPP ni also ye NPP ni mapa what trot sansem way on Facebook. Another Facebook post where you say flaunting luxurious flaunting luxury contributed to NPP's 2024 defeat. Kofi Ofosun cancer. So such a person no but the be back to social media no so a me hunu say ase ya odi bi na se no mu no de keka kansam because this a year 2018 krata okotwene ba ye kwefa so edi yi shalato send ni 2 deputies free one no eni nyina so be ni because we must stating it clearly say a incompetence and misbehavior and you know myself for now if we make me advise man peni John Dramani Mahama no so etumi edi nyina so ntia we say we di Chief Justice Gertrude Arabasaki a sabato kono free officer and so on for embrametrain. Lastly, na made in common ADC, and this is my editorial. Way enemies maintain one made to home. Misia Semupi. Now, Fay Yatnose. Now you to me, Eddie common to me 101.3 and Western Diamond TV. OMAN MPUNTUO media and Utina Yaquenim. Near Concording Comobi. Share NDC Amanyoko opposition. No. Wamu kan sembebre edifa eto taxes se NPP abani timu adem papa awode eto edigu Ghana for eso ebu Ghana for kom. They said a lot of things, planned evil against the NPP, plotted evil against the NPP, all because omususu say NPP abano and Ghana for, and they use even brofubi. Some more dien. Oh, they are insensitive. Yes, macabro for no. Say NPP aban insensitive. One Ghana for Ghana for wukranwa. One month is a dogobi enwabe. And one ba etwana. Essence Ghana for komwa. Ghana for no. One more me ye 20 na. Ege free. Our first budget in ye. Our first budget in ye. Now our first budget mu taxes so to be free one bear 3 or 4. E-levy, betting taxes, I'm saying mission levy be near dear. Yes, we all know Safin a parliament or my pass it. I face it just some penny bass sent to it. But when we say 2 the free war. Nasa fe almost also propose another tax indirectly at Ghana for. Then we are telling NDC for say Sunni Bible omudan de on first term no and no person dey second term yimu because Yera Muntaka Mubarak Muhammad Eko Kumasi he proposed 10 pesos. Say yan fan to fuel so now okwa cabinet obe raise that a year issue no and a case no say yan for 10 pesos and 5 pesos be yan fan to petroleum ayatono eso to help to retool the Ghana National Fire Service and to enhance the operational capacity. And this year per se Ghana National Fire Service dum jaduma kono tumi yo maduma year aban we say the 2 million Ghana cedis spend according to womo as their budgetary allocation and what time 24.99 million Ghana cedis am only Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council the whole Ghana Fire Service 2 million but say yen Ghana for per se abo womo no mutumi ye adwuma yie pa no a then I was say to me e dey to fan go so fuel so na driver ni no be kwakoto oto ni ate de 10 pesos me am Yusufu ade ye me nneoma me so kwakoto 10 pesos ni ate abai na no so be insensitive no wa ye no just less than 3 months eto an pese o mo she dade for kuntun ase e de beto Ghana for so ni eno so Yera Ahmed Ibrahim ye local government minister one also share stakeholders be no mudi nkomo concerning a fee because they say on the sanitation ministry no e ka omo ho and also ka say yen certain sanitation levy bi yen fa to Ghana for so sanitation levy yen fa to Ghana for so na Ghana for entua nti abana no so odwe no ho na wo bo betetete obeyi to no bi de firi wo no eto ahodo a ende wode banie na se eto ba kokoto fuel so a obia ebetue bi se eto ba kokoto fuel so a obia betue because edenya no a in a way obefa car and obeto fuel maame no ton ba nche odwuma ode car ene be ko market wo it is se fuel boy dia affect obia adwuma bi a wo ye but me the way na ewie krakra na me no no peaceful bedu edi nkomo. See, I say aben be insensitive. Let's compare NDC. On first budget when now 11th March yeah Tuesday. On can kind you know 2 NPP so first budget. On can kind of 2017 March. All right. So on page 136. On page 136, where a fact check. On page 136. And I read, Mr. Speaker, a number of tax measures have been introduced in recent years in an attempt to deal with revenue shortfalls. Some have proven to be nuisance. NPP say yo say 20 bowa na edahoda da hu say sebe eye nuisance taxes. They have low revenue yielding potential and at the same time impose significant burden on the private sector and on the average Ghanaian. And the MPP is so insensitive, no. The first budget, a tour, our yidi free war, and then your taste one, our screen so. But in just 1 minute, grants true. A tour NPP is so insensitive. The first budget, which you came, our mind can abakwa semuno, ebisida, 17 taxes, and even more, what you turn in name. And this is by in the first budget, which 3 more see Antonio Fanciano. Yafan is a betty. No one shake room and this is Tom Yasemua was so a yebiama or we was saying I will repeat the paper 3 taxes now sabi betting tax na betting in elbows no you try bet no elbows so yate betting tax 10% you dey free so near the no ya dey call to fuel so na e dey obefa car ukota bet ni di be 200 Ghana cedis na so ukofa car na kan so ya to bonu mu a the same 10% no 10% and ya je e fuel ni mu no. Until sometimes omu ka be bi che yenti omu yiye because NDC yentumi entrust omu e ma ni yiye afa yensho taxes a NPP abolish ye 1% special import levy abolish the 17.5% VAT on NHIL on financial services 17.5% VAT on NHIL on selected imported medicines that are not produced locally 17.5% VAT on NHIL on domestic airline ticketing or tickets 5% VAT on NHIL on real estate sales abolish excise duty on petroleum abolish duty on the importation of spare parts abolish levies imposed on kaya sabe na NDC for day a told to kaya for so 222 cities ne 33 cities no ya say a tax wo mo but NPP abamba no obey yi free wo kra by local authorities abolish levies imposed on religious institutions by local authorities initial steps to remove import duties on raw materials and machinery for production within the context of ECOWAS and that is common external tariffs and a 12 na account afeni ete so eba form no and na me di wie omo reduce special petroleum tax rate from 17.5 to 15% and it is on record fact check that is 17.5%. Omo te so about 5%. NPP asem na make kan inti abani ese wo insensitive na NDC ese wo ba obetete to so no wotumi reduce the special petroleum tax rate no from 17.5% to 15% and we reducing national electrification scheme levy from 5% to 3%. We reducing public lighting levy from 5% to 2%. They replaced the 17.5% VAT NHI rate with a flat rate of 3% for traders and implement tax credits and other incentives for businesses that high young graduates. So these are some of the taxes at NDC and NPP abano 2017 the first budget you were kind of right already you know otumi ekatre yen and oto any din say oto ni din say your friend is saying scrapping some edin be omo use ye. I just want to use the same edin era kind of rata we use and so improving the business environment, and that is the headline, improving the business environment. In the MPP sabe no ya abanya no ndwene ne crofon ho a eno records ena da hey na say this and they were bay awode ano de ebefa Ghana ho se no odwere ma Ghana ho so a eno ya ye jejereje me na se pe some 40 minutes past 4 enumrei me na honorable Isaac Peaceful Bedu, presiding member for Shema District Assembly na hodro pa petokute dibedan so wan hwa beka sa honorable de na honorable de sa no te ne lifestyle boko openimpa obenimpa what a grassroots na say na menim se bia kwanya ba na say NPP ko elections na the baby wo den anim de honorable good evening.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Me bia boko
oh nyame na do na won pai bonti
e de me ase
house no won se be yenda na to kada TV akoto black and white nyame shiro so na edwuma pa erebo magana
edwuma da ase
yere church rankofo no kwar na hia nka ohia de kode yama MPP aban otiodo
to me
na how was
101.3
yes ya onya da kwa kashim mumfu efre de minchi a weti for rete ni nara na mumbonra maso mhema konsuminchi a ononyamfo Isaac Kwamnafo
yes sir numera
say nyim de nde de yare osin de ono oye na ajundo orobosum obegina jabi oda abosum enti de esmafo na nankwadofo workado o yentwen kakra yamma nambra kakra no still onje na ejuma oye no wesma nankwado nede wa akada oye ejanan bia na eguare bia 16 seater ejanan bia na eguare about 10 rooms
wow
wonye no krum ni na ka no on swenchen nka ne sika 2 billion important jet maso ko kasi why ya damo a man free now see nkronkro wa ka inara no ndwuma wo inara ayakwa aboadze yakwa aboesi ekwa nto abos na dwuma bi obi onwie bia no obere popom no meji we free man kan cho no obetena nka obokodo wa ye da so mo ndamara nkakra na yamma ora Dr. Mohammed Bahumieso mo na ye today ohun de ni nuanom bi won wa hihyo atoya nkyam de ko bia ampe do be de ndembre hwe igwazim osum wa yeyew
sure
na babra kapia minim da won wudu ya fakasina po ya ban busa busa bi won po ya abomen wa eroto na ade mpo na minim da maame wo makasa kra na aso gumundo eroto na ade mpo woroto ne nya ne wuska no krapo no onso busa no wutua na sisi ara atoya nkyam ato na so cross once menye bi no oposa ne nsem
sure
na bibma wonam no so no za ohia titiri ne za obobo ma won market no wan yet da madado bobotum ejina obotum na why you don't pay for because provision is better than chaos jet ma
yes me that's
so one zama pundu pe botum aton jet ma say na wetum na why berika current jo come on cement na sika no zon kan baka de 200 million
yes 200,000 Ghana cedis 2 billion
nka niska 2 billion yes kakraba amon pe na abade chi dada na was American ame onye muhu de yenu anuma achas no wobufui because obese na hiani ntet ma se nimpa no o akwa ahoyehie mu akwa hawo
sure
mo yan de arehiem bia obeye de kono obofado botum we jena nando wa ye adwuma ni bi ntet ma se na lankase o mejizi de obi a na lawa akwa home niska dam wa ahro nankase bo ne do na o chene fridge mu krabo bi wa se mo tutugu nta kama na demand kan wa is an insult
sure
nti obiara in the same shoes are we do room muntaka he has been in politics for so many years nka you can do worse than bad it is good what's concern on the sanadum the way who there me I don't subscribe to disrespect ebo bumpanyimfo ebe ye nyanso ho da kire won nti oye how na bia ebufuohye na wode da maden and every human being I don't be grudge with them come obeyan
okay
because I mean be majo na be room ntaka na be mistakenly nche won nkremofo gu chewia na so nkremo nche be na nyama ka purchase dan ko de kama nkremofo no chat ma say no do no so mfe kakana mfo mbo because at this period in the men's amount of crime to be more profitable to Muslims.
Yes. Yes, it's true.
Yes, nkremofo no will go chewen ka dam time nanka o wona de emona ngwana de kama wona anka oboso wonani because we hear them but wo market wo wa hihye no de emona ngwadi or misplaced priority.
Okay.
But it is good there nuanom no wa babak.
Very well.
Na yenchi tif wo te na so second takoradi fo a yenya twene ho o that 12 years the market ye bompe 12 years time do obaba nko de bi agi man pipia na wasan ba abotwe do na interchange no so 12 years time so mo penas market o sin nyama wo na di na school de 12 years time and sana nanga sana origin dying that was unless that's them worry ye them hidden agenda bi wo there he want to notify ebi o yen first time no abese no kono krapo no the second time no sanso okunenyu na ebia na demo onya mfia otwe bi oda ananti no rekara na edam da o che da the second da go hu adwen there one market no na interchange na njuma kakra sisi ska kakra kam ogudu worry ye no the miskanu osan did on Montpellier for floor bano nsan wa be dem jumesi for me
am aware say I feel Edin bedin there
yeah
and eventually Indian come out fast
what's it behind every successful man is a good woman a very good and a very industrious woman to minje freedom man chia o ma mo kani radio bedu
okay
I am Mrs. Matilda Lucy bedu mo man awodapa
all right
na Mr. Yankopon ni shire na hozen mazaman non kodo on your papa damara
very well aviam run komonim ne ahwe Chief Justice die na akwese eno no ye fedi out kakra isan say ba ya che ye fa no mfrase but omampani ama na ye current because o se odi ya o say mame no ama ne sanka say ebia Carter were requesting for copies of petitions, you know. Then a leaky was social media. And a 2, as well man 10 days. Say on family responding to the 3 petitions, you know.
Yeah, you see,
I'm so I feel that even you know.
Yeah, and you see, yeah, we wasn't necessarily offensa. Nah, sure. But you, Chief Justice Nangaza, I am for not today, son of Amon paying petition there. Only if you.
Social media
not nti sawo the social media they that can asam na say no so anopo one fra press conference I don't know bia me saying or try na bia now no so acha and that I don't think that somebody give you information through social media because in the MPs na di na social media we use to invite one for parliament most maybe social media invite one
yes
and what is wrong with that but the truth of the matter is Zawoliye is just to fulfill their campaign promise.
Yes.
In the first place, what's a nimpe basa? Say kuwe bason anupo yehu. Because the real mama when your petitions e basa anambwa. Do ye a nimpokol anade e kuwe biye no otro petition kol ananimpoku bia no otro kol no ye yani yenyim. In previous time we kufu ada na abroad na nkofo wotro papa bi ofan lawyer Azam often kuku Azam something anambwa obi anyim de dem osumesi no na otro de kama ore kufu ade de only Chief Justice fefio
friend shout to asemom
yeah na ochre nzama waya oche de win fefio but that matter no actually Chief Justice na so petition ore kufu ado yes
o can na say I get to me kai say
petition 2024
yeah me kai
16th after election
yes me kai no pa yes
dem nimpo no petition no ana ma abonizim da achiro no ochre nzama onam most no way no ore kufu ado no so well because to remove a Chief Justice petition is the Ibe Canada initiating gentlemen okay anandanchen now I carry wo krom hara no ore sami demfi okay che Ghana security phone okay che Ghana mbrenim phone the most when any my ye na wore ye nzama bodanfo woro support nzama bon one can who the a dollar about to abo we dey tie ore kufu ado on MPP aba no that day na no was easy there what be security workers what be judicial service the tapes are there you can go and check it
yes
until the master now
me or that of even John the man mama or can say me judicial yes
chat mazin no rob mama me tie there since yare yen judicial system ya wajina am wodi je ato force ni but I just must say what you know one galam say MPO I mean for nas and the court would the jan the onque what you order my question condons and uncle to ababu but that's my son wasn't there on your papa mon Usanda when I dream one day uncle for where do the work or retirement woman paying bina brother and Brennan condom pay no 2 more you want the way you call for you are in the way and before you end this for an away the moon. Wasn't that the monk of no once or recover the way you want Uncle Saint or Cheddar Waya Papa. And to know you be here, Chief Justice for no better and Zama. But that's my yes. So your agenda wa board that one. Now a bill soon no. And there Orama Mortone, he's talking about constitutional review. Yeah. Is there now no the people and this is who pushing there who a supreme leader no. It seems there judicial service no. Because you have power in the executive, you have power in the legislature. Because in the Munukasi, or the simple parliament no banner want to aba. MPP numbers, so what they can make their say, but the majority will make their way easy. Okay. With or without them. Now what is left is Adibia de Boko Judicial Service, the Chief Justice no ebio on them the on for Quan Papa international Jununko Fono, and or the new beer or okay. But I'm telling you, because Roma, maybe I'm catching the way I'm paying 4 years da. And it's okay 4 years anka san up and come baby. But I'm telling you, because never catch a gun of me. Tell us that Ghana won't fund Fianan, won't phone woman. It's true. Ghana won't fund Fianan, won't find your own ye. And then Munuluka say, was it just 3 months? Ubia to a dana Bodana Saka so East Legon Cocranan. I know I'm okay. Papa J, Yamin for the crazy, Papa and they are presidential Abba, the minister and communications Abadi. Felix. For Jacob Papa J catch and the Wofia Ben would more to than iron $1.5 was a some Viscanoy Muntumbo. Ah, no more than 1 point the 1 short check. But all can is dollars cash. Also go to the whooping on the bar. While Brother Papa J Puna, about Queen or then this Ben Crapono, only Fabon Crapono knew $1,000 for an account. Na them small boy. Na no no small boy, small boy. And you know they have invested in this election, Nankasa. And oh yes, come on. And all these boys no so one and even if young fan there, Sabano Pua band there. And this was once another 8 years umbra pono. Ochre de ura mahama no so for kwan papa da. Uncle to my 2020 and baby. One when you there, whoever is coming to lead NDC, another next president, say I'm who will never work with those incompetent people. Okay. The next NDC government, not led by John Dramani Mahama, will never make a coup d'etat block of finance minister. Will never make Sami Jeff Gold Board Abadabadi. Will never into Massa. A Jumana 4 years a period into all force upon them. Combiado for them corner. Into we are a referendum, but by referendum no agent legislator one that mercy. In the minimum about our chief justice in Pamana Monobe. And already seen you there. The next person over to why chief justice no. Now I can 1 year. Oh this man baff money. Okay. How can you work on retirement? Okay. And so but after them 1 year no boy no way use not today. We to we people go for one show no. What sideline so called people was no Yakufu no go. That is an agenda. Yes. So they they skill the judicial to also their side. Okay, member. It's a MC bet me abu we a chop na me dem mo pay. West in the morning so a video bi. Ana e man Penny John Dramani Mahama kasa say NPP elodi judiciary system with NPP judges. Yes. Let me say mo betimi akoyen your video sir and pay boy and such videos we fan champa say man fan can and radio but ebin so cast me say oh say NDC so when money esi ora so pa ora to my say NPP abandadan mu executives need here one prosecute mu pa and it's a form of as a political persecution one person tata money idea and if say judiciary head you know to me in free dia then I can't them say anytime you do be abeko biano o me jelin ban. Oh, I know you one agenda one. Nzemu there where the mazini be I think 2009. They were paying ku phone and nuan nebusuafo work for Prudential Bank no wa buske bia only figure. Okay. That must it includes what current general secretary ala all converted as an agric minister or so. will be said nas more kind of on social media or picking to any one function. And this time around, when would they? The man some work can do we are confuted. So what band they young for fair judicial system for Yejuma? My brother, I'm catching them, they don't know by a president. Will be our
judiciary so that they can get any justice from the system. There is therefore the urgent need for the Ghanaian judiciary to work to win the trust and confidence of the citizenry and erase the widely held perception of hostility and political bias in legal proceedings at the highest courts of the land. Unfortunately, we have no hope that the current leadership of our judiciary can lead such a process of change. We can only hope that a new Chief Justice will lead a process to repair the broken image that our judiciary has acquired over the last few years. That they can get any justice from the system. There is therefore the urgent need for the Ghanaian judiciary to work to win the trust and confidence of the citizenry and erase the widely held perception.
So a new Chief Justice wants him to know what shall hold that. But honorable sir, permit me. Now, Mr. back to me for the enumeration. Video back to me so was share Ghana bas situation ra and what say will hold any animosity but I say he doesn't hold any animosity against the judiciary. You go to no say be an work no akwa say wabaha initial was so be Chief Justice for na wetumi aboa because we say current justices no as hu nheda enya ne yesefata. And
we're committed to the protection of human rights and investigation of significant killings or murders that have remained uninvestigated. And so I've urged the police and the investigative organizations to murder case, and we're asking some of those. And so the judiciary and the perception of the judiciary, asking Ghanaians, what their opinion is, a duty for all of us to work to make sure that we have a judiciary that is respected. Year in, year out, you hear 12 billion cedis misappropriated, 15 billion cedis misappropriated. And how we deal with these cases are very difficult because of the constitutional procedure, parliamentary accounts committee and all that. But after that has happened, we must have a fast-track court where we're able to deal with this so that we deter people from just misusing government funds like that. Government is open to working with you, particularly on our side of the political divide. There's this perception that we have a problem with the legal fraternity and things like that. I think that if you look at the kind of people, Marietta and all of us sitting here, we're not people who have any such animosity towards the judiciary and the legal fraternity. So our doors are open, our hands are open, and if you think that there's anything that you should bring to our attention, don't hesitate at all.
Is it Mama? I went staying in the or a Cassawa. That's what I Cass or Dadawa. And then Naba. Aye. And then what? And I'm watching. And I said, yes, Nana why then Debia Canana, why not do that. Damukas or Cass or Dadao. You see, share Nimponas in Bibiantiano. As I'm saying, I'm 10 days. There, often be not ever as an umbiano. Because I'm brand by you day. Separate high court judge, another chief judge, another Ubia or a year. A wide debate there, Nimpono was Nenziano misbehavior, but misbehavior. Yes. Nenziana or Yeno on Yado or Cheddar chief judge, another high court judge. Okay. If you want to Sabu on Ibili Besia, Buna public or be on the Baimbi, or Nala be on ye. Was Waka Jubinukun, and now Besia Beino Waka Jubina. One also to the Chrome one and so abu. American at sure. Oh, Chief Jazz on Comola Ham, on Uncle Follow Conley a day, and an answer Nimposu. About also Dankasa, a be auto Adiponcia, da me nyama ni so yo no da ma didi obi odiga na too much them onyido oye da ma dem enwa ane nusu ane ye one
ana say bia wakwaji adamodie bi obebi
yes remember choice misbehavior na kasa misbehavior na yoba incompetence
okay
nti wa ni incompetence nso chede na atsenante na obubu no nsisido
okay
but it matter
sure
enwu de asemi nkodo oko but wajibri bi nti na oro ye den odro kobi
all right
enwu de obi we di uro do opia no kware na o se daabi mrepiem na aka hye another bi wa aka fefe na busuafo bi na nzemde ono akoso baby because of no office no use and that is abuse of office
all right
na ye wo bi friend misconduct misconduct no so kire de enzema otie de the code of ethics as CJ no oye is she biased sebe mbra Ghana fina watu abada wonke yi omompanyin maama mo kai mo kada onko so ino oye na asadi okada onkwa
okatena okama
nti where the days woman go wrong up to now sekada them 10 days Roma ma okada so onfon yedwuma chede why there abura abofro ba so na abranisu sise maame no nkemo nkada on ya no puna okada ma na wode tum na amam njet ma say Ghana food tum no wode mam nti ma mepa na mede baye nti me no ye adwuma bio so that amama party fo onu age dem mama kan me na me yi wedi because since ya na be na asam na olbaka be na asam no olbaka wa ka to no da olbaka dey on ye no kwal dem otedam to explain himself how when anum na watch petition
okay
but how the media man
a faceless petition
oh ya nipa ku no twa we and oh ya ku no watch
faceless
watch on that even date ma mo data Oreku for the time 16 December 2024 yara
yes
no Oreku kwaza mu ye fune ada name no oto de kama Oreku for do oyi eyi get ready ezi no Oreku for do o show me na nyama hu de no hye na nyanye even in particular it to back with evidence based on nzama ya keke yon evidence da ampa maame no aka je obi no kun ampa maame no okede asemi oja de muze ampa maame no embrusu do court po offer me to just have meet no omba ampa maame no wakade emana de won kon kai wakay president swearing in crap no opotu do yele wamba da menyama ni nse yes yeri gina do na ya akade omampanyin yini ezi another system
okay anamo yeni emfa komo enfensi na enkomo no bebre ona and now so lawyer ni bi di nkomo concerning this case ya na wakire mu yehunu se amampani John Dramani Mahama pese wo ye biribibi na won pese obedi mmaraso abaso onu afa na executive powers na wotumi pam but constitution is so nkyeresa on se article 1 article 146 clause 1 wo free one na direct was so pese oba a clause 10 no but wakire mu se clause 10 is very dangerous because amampani pese ebia watata mamina and obaba clause 10 na clause 10 say where a petition has been referred to a committee under this article the president may in a case of the chief justice acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State by warrant signed by him suspend the chief justice. In a case of any justice, okay, clause 10A no, amampeni person gina biribi swana se maame no entumi enya wo mo petition no na se wenya akonya so wenyi no ho ano ne ade na se otumi set up committee ni wie pe just say we refer case ma committee na after Council of State for you madwuma no na che se maame no ho kwan se otumi suspend no in any case just we yin ade ansa. Yes.
Or your agenda on call. That matter. Because in the first way, my known to me, 1 year. Osa no nyima so quick yan. But that matter.
Okay.
Mama you in free day. Oba yes security system. 5-star officers. 4-star, 3 stars. When now we pay on gunchen. But that matter. Ore kufu dam pare fine. Yim there aban osesa nyamotu zabat. Ekono ye na num ye oya rom kakọ so e be ye no oya agenda. Maami we say judicial system service no wona wonyim bra no na MPP mpanyimfo bi na ndisfo wonyim da no ma papa yo no lokọ nja ko si prat wa ka kase bi da we didn't sold Ghana to Oroma ama ente ya
okay
ona no follow na ko si prat os nda ma Oroma ama le no Ghana wan to na ama no I am Shannon Pon in Uroga's part now. Is Amadeus was all the ambassador, said the man never crapu. Only didn't and then I saw Catherine, maybe not Cassio Caprano, but I have a Florence and it's no end of Jatmasano. And look up persons, the only yano. On yard or Chado or Tanamagana. But Moriani Narano, just there, Omoma system no way skew to the side, no one agenda what the number. Because my catcher Roma army on pay 4 years. Or Peda Cumbia over for the Bialo Benya, it is all legislature or the executives, worker security service and so. That's my thing. Since before I'm in Nadinano, Bibi Naka can Yaramasa. A crown go. If you're phone fence about my catcher gun of we Nara in there. Share. Yet say any minimum. As from Jim. Adza man kade. Sabio Soja among but on you then they Roma. Now kono rutina na na enko fe inano obia 1-2 aba no one farmer and another for Pani Ibrahim Traore very good animal man penny the monoti ntano so no one onte the more embrebiara more penti the man foot to the only John Car was expecting him to move with the tinibunum ne binum na what trouble they want I didn't watch on the Democrats and the Martin but also the abano ya we yankwana no kwanda na kranda but I say the man buliti no the gun of year ni there no one on nam no so nya kwanya mpo na sa obande ye ne embre ye o man anka so de benya tuma boto abepu no ombono ntungumpa
yeswani in no wako eye mali one Asimi Goita akwisia wako Burkina Faso ene Ibrahim Traore akwisia wako I think say Niger one Tiani enso akwisia na nabi womo ati omuko from Alliance of Sahelian State into to Trofoko September 1st 2023 and omuti ku no after
friend
I'll show you his character but I say ave ye go ni mebre nti me ba chem se wo video no a yera Muntaka Mubarak na wo Kumasi edu market wo ko presenting your money e bon kunsa no eno eti no wo ye interview bi pacha se mo wasa video no amombo modin na mombo enfama wo ka taxes bi hu asem yera Ahmed Ibrahim so akaka similar thing but on video no de eduma wo ho panti wo de yembo yera Muntaka Mubarak Muhammad de no na yentie se Ghana fo ye kan yo ana yantie ende ministers mienu wamse omode eto eko cabinet na omukwa kwagia tumu se 1 ye betua 10 pesos on fuel ye wienso a ya sai tua eto eno ne enim percentage amoto so on sanitation interior minister and local government minister wamo eto omode be ni timajo say
and all of us need to also make a contribution. And the way to make the contribution, in my view, I'm doing a paper to cabinet that look, the fuel that we buy, let's dedicate just 10 pesos per liter just for fire. Because as we speak, when I went to the Ministry of Interior, I realized that the newest tender that we have was procured in 2014. That's more than 10 years. You and I know the way they run, in about 6-7 years, they become obsolete. Yet the newest tender we have is more than 10 years old. Why? For the whole 10 years as a country, we have not bought even a single fire tender. So sometimes we all blame the fire officer for nothing, because they are using obsolete equipments. So sometimes the frustration, they go through so much frustration themselves. So one of the things that I think, if we can do even 5 pesos on a liter, what it means is that we'll have a dedicated fund to support fire.
On a wish video we send the Ashanti Region Minister Ejian in sending fa na nanimu ejimi nanimu ejobili because once Muntaka Mubarak say sometimes we blame the fire service for nothing na oka assassin mu so ni pananimu ejimi mama tell and other one no so yera Ahmed Ibrahim so ne tax on sanitation no so say opese ye de call cabinet and no so can assassin no mama tell
my brother Okyeremaba
yes sir
ozika no ehu dem yenimbe bumbi no more come there was him we betting we dey fuel nti woni nyu age e me na we me there emission tax wo kan so 1 year juma na another tax bi so one year juma ntam be I'm meeting I'm the only betting tax on gotten we for but COVID-19 na work do rekufu ado yetimo COVID chom 2020 wompo was one bet 2020 it was chom 2020 21 na no for so the be crap they don't see why odo rekufu ado okoroji no tax up to 2024 Ghana fu oje woro to abetia na yelbe we twom so waji no eto a anana dana no when ye mfio nchet masi
sure
na Ghana has one aza so was a taught what to that 101 bia o kana no fango because I mean I train you ntwa bet
oh yes me kra me nimu
nti bet what to tax ayin wodo on kan na even ponu obi otwa bet nkwapo so ndi a want to na tax na monulu kasa sisi Okyeremaba oya mi yo there Oromuntaka as a cabinet minister and as a very known politician enyim deda waye tre Ghana for the eto naze orokodo wa Ghana orekufu ade it's mozen eto insensitive na fancy was it's mozen that maze it's mozen eto jinje na oda to yen petrol do am petrol no bo okoso nti na nkofo hwe woro to aba nti menua driver ni no to aba abobo ya driver no uroma amaleba wude ni mo ye convoy ni no da de wuna na nkan dembri petrol wan ye kura pon ton liter 10 cedis but then that mas
yes
na sunday esura na kohwe se ha wonu nkasisi ala ehwe yen fangwa o wasisi ala ibu per liter wa eto wode da no bebre barka krebi na mo bobo me da kiro
very well
be ye 11 bi ka krebi na mo bobo 11 no you will be a friend energy debt recovery levy or 41 pesos road fund levy 40 pesos energy fund levy 1 peso price stabilization recovery levy 12 pesos and
energy sector levy
you 10 pesos when you exercise duty levy 2.78 pesos.
Wow.
Your petrol fund levy 1.8 pesos per liter and diesel. Fuel marketing margin.
Yes.
No see your 2 pesos. Need a per liter.
Yes.
Your special petroleum tax. No so 52 pesos. And your on unified petroleum price fund 13.5 pesos per liter. Yes. Marketers margin 20 pesos. Dealers or retailers operators margin 25 pesos. On and on and on. I'm say about 49% of petrol na yetono nisikano or your taxes. And this is our friend then 13 and another 14 point something liter no. Now strike average you are paying about 5 to 6 cedis. And going to the petrol no bono. One that myself or them at what we are. Yako way back at 2 lempono osida no obey the met 2 na dinari.
Yes.
Osida no obey. Na one no one abroad no obey. Share in the year 2000. 2000 na 20 years started about 2021 in the year 2000 na energy levy a road fund levy obey
okay 2001
ankasa American
so 2000 na afa na Europe for so aba abem
ko first started 2001
until no year 2001
it's about 2000 to very good
I want to person
yes.
2021 asem
yes remember 2021 then also.
Okay
into the year 2000 road fund levy obey
okay
Njodin will be a president war energy levy 2000 no obey our friend then energy debt recovery levy 2001
okay
they were 21
okay
njambwa yes na yaba 2009 price stabilization recovery levy
NDC
very good
that 31
yes exercise duty levy the same 2009
until 41
fuel margin special duties unified mama fuel margin 1 that one is under 20 from 2012 to 2013 international fuel margin 2012
NDC
special petroleum levy tax 2012 Unified Petroleum Price Fund 2012. Marketers margin 2013. Dealers and retailers margin 2013. And emission tax that was 2019.
Okay, send the 9:2.
9:2. It's a show. It's about 11 taxes not the yen petrol. No more 2 pay. No ye MPP aban. Reku for another one. No reku for another one. Mahama nanku take it a 6. Mama Mahama
and you are Tamas here by 3. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tamas next year. Price stabilization and recovery levy.
Okay.
And exercise duty levy. No fuel margin levy.
All right.
Mahama special petroleum tax. Unified Petroleum Price Fund, marketers margin, dealers and retailers margin. Nina Mahama.
Okay.
Nesisi asuno ozi ofena fire service. Any
sanitation.
Sanitation so baba kan.
Yes.
Na mu ofahwe etna cabinet e kan wo muntaka. Enyim dey tenders na fuel na dey wo consume no ye. But at to 2.09 million down the whole Ghana. Fire service for now to about 48 million edama only Ashanti regional minister now to 78 million edama first of all kwache na ama practice no nka cha most them no won kedi now so at to 2.7 billion presidency now at almost 80 million wa kada won fan ko hwe nka team na mpepem research na sabi flash house na bana no to foundation we sin fofla
na sa bi okwa pia na aboa na ni dwan yera ye wan ko hwe intend dia oho.
Yes.
Na meme hu sakan yani.
Yeah.
Ebesuemu nyansa.
You see? It's no more yam you in the enyan driver for no because mama mi no wo go mu no. My sister na oye hairdressing obafu kala bata kwada bottle cream.
It's true.
Only no owo ben so no.
Yeah.
Neba oba school. Water kwade. That masa. You go school about books.
Nice one.
But that's matter.
Yes.
Into what 10 peswa or back all sector of the economy. Unlike betting now, you can decide not to what to baby moon to bet you. Jamu China bet to manamwa. Offend then mobile money. Me pia never yam. Anamwa.
Sure.
Men send mobile money crowd in your all about formula and from magic. Gentlemen, the bottom market to water crowd and answer about. But I'm just massy. And so today, they want a way ya bribia Ghana for young batch. You better see him into drive any and them reassist ya no babani hairdresser can you do no wa junior basa ko to petrol yi na chi esen so botu tax bill da kan e na catch Ghana fun that the monko for ya don ko da do fun but when saying we say some down but that is massive but hwe yen nuanoma we tum sisia no yes round onye za Ghana for show to abama onyo e ka che Ghana for there e mama eziban wide we bu sika ba hyenkofo okutukun because of rekufo da am sika no ejimpa ene ma wotu nkofo na akutuom 35% wasn't there akutuo 35% wa atum zuna sa ko market on sa adoto and then 10% also adoto anu kwa boka the first month by this month ye hu hwe ye nyim say next month what baba obakara abanjo ko wotu but otu up value for money scan kin here nda da ya ade no o china intum fan ye da ma ade no anu no crap baby anko dai itum esu aban court bonanjet ma say all right embre abanda do obasin no okada ma atuma next month na no eden odem na tun da ya wade he say wa say ngofo pi wo budget but ye do yero junior no e besan so aba bandam abomen 10% eba fa no 10% don ye hwe but mo ofese gina freezer je bu 10 liters a 1 cedi wa hwe ko just ma say sure ekubu 100 liters 10 cedis wa hwe ko but that man wona okita cars akasen institutions akasen ototo be 1000 na woni mu da yes on easy na when that 10 liters no say to onu ntwe the whole month enti da go bosum no boso no na ban dem 10% keke na oken wenye wango to for be 200 Ghana dem 200 Ghana no gandem bri anyama yezini ebotun to atade baby da yi all right enti yesre mpayimfo mama won fa na adwunu fa ndago mama won tetien yale brother da already na no abusuma ba say wo mi wa ye na ye twamfie e ba say wi ma ya kwamfia na me lekwa wi what the Ghana fo mo won hu ni mama kaneta sa because how will from sisia no oy wonu because ebe nka cabinet minister mpo etron na wo lo hwe wani wa tu sika 2.7 billion no nka catch omampanyin there fire tenders na say owure kufuado oto 347 na yes na nitim yede awo yan to 700
okay
na for 2 billion no yan from mbo fire service fu yan for 2 billion yan for mbo awon sesie but that myself but the margin na mbo because one they need to leverage na wetu wa bom won panfo ka tena officer wa tra robots wa friend then egom no wa dan won but that myself yes
enko ni bebre on to the
oh yeah yem chichi I cry for Ghana
sometimes yeah it's true Ona me da say me ba jo me yakwa enimi na ende was say to me di nkomo ni na so firi wo enche me ba so na ma beje course ni bi but o text message WhatsApp line no 0248 mo amafira say friend temi de mesra mo munya botre ye wasema no be du betumi de di nkomo bi so at exactly 5:30 me ba mo na ma be pick mo course no 0248 071174 0248071174 text message WhatsApp fabra Facebook so ko na ko fa won so odiefa to emaye na ewiema me chia ya obi nie eduana ba kuro bonko me chia onde enumbre na onamo now you say 1350 containers belonging to ECG cables limiters ewo mu Accra Tamaport na yahwehwemu akwakwakire 8 Chinese nationals and 1 Indian na na video be am hwe ni say cables no wamo enane no no mo adane into aluminium na o asa ba beton de amaye but akwa say story no minister for energy ni say no point share the NPP so because we tin komodi na no akwa say NPP abandada no na orchestrated this containers agida farm for me ba wasan the assembly the abase making cause energy minister John Jinapo has revealed shocking financial mismanagement at the Electricity Company of Ghana, exposing a pattern of massive overspending that has drained the company's resources. Now, as some person differ be possible with the raha, no, the abefa, the sales with the mismanagement. Yes, easy so misappropriate. No, Chairman say in the year 2014, 1.397 billion Ghana cedis. Yet by the end of the year, actual spending had ballooned to 8.2 billion. It almost easy for years say almost spend it 1.397 billion. By the end of the 2014, no one spend it 8.2 billion. The same thing 2023 was easy case only use 1 billion. At the end of the day, year no soon you now almost spend 8.3 billion. Now come on no come but you take it to a be now fay yambra medi kuma brand one in central for wedding come on yenti honorable Samuel Abuji na poka
through third parties and couldn't clear.
Which phone is that?
So on assumption of office as minister, I visited the container terminal myself where they call UCL, where containers that are not cleared are stopped. When I went, I was given a different figure of 2,500. I got alarmed, and so as minister I set up a committee to investigate the whole issues surrounding these containers. The committee submitted this report and indicated that contrary to the 2,500 figure that was given when we got to the port, 1,300 containers and over could not be accounted for, which means they were missing. Let me put on record that these things have been happening since 2019. And as you can see for yourself, based on where we went, it's a syndicate that has been operating for some years now.
Okay, Yabrenunti, and then the since 2019, and if Francis said, ye said you made no. Oh my God, I'm to what the father said, Anqua, or Besha, Mamentio,
the men Samina,
yeah, just 7 minutes.
The men Samina, when the face on Pelagan of Market won't want to go Yakushisam.
Okay,
no Colbia and Babyara. Or your irresponsible nature of the kind of leaders we have today. Say Emini Ura Jinapwa and come I'll boldly resign.
Okay.
There are failed Ghanaians. Omompema Maya the minimum there. No why doing or them most on a more your position now. Ureku Vado Baka energy no one sama mutumina that me a press conference me de makanda I'm on top of vision mother no ya no fanfa keke.
Okay.
Ba minyi medwuma no. Moko mkeje opon na mada.
Onya no je parliament okay no where you handing over new. He went and inspected by himself and he still only 3,000 containers. Okay, but MC amatumi the atus energy minister exposes massive 7.3 billion issues be at work to be no fanto so my wife. But that's matter. Yes.
Hwe na minyim dan kan DC. Nka noma. Na wotu wayo nsembro wura ma ama. Oka nkokon nketenkete na. Wo ba ready 2025 budget ya. Ya nten nkokon nketenkete wo mu na Ghana fina wa adwo ndan nkokon wo bampo obotu ayo. Because ntakra board wotu wayo nti wondo wa ha wo da Ghana funche wo bisa nkokon nketenkete no asam papa. Ko ndan ntakra board e won na obotu wayo. Mama kan get mazin. And with NDC there possible do obayo. Okay. Ba yenyim da sana containers so won so wa ntaba. Hwe eya de wo port da.
Ebisama.
Yes, mboto.
Me de obi echimu akoya do port da.
Enyam ehawo be fom ansa na. Ebo pay paro. Everybody kumo be padi da agro nyame anhye wa da be 101. Over there no, your National Security Bureau, your NIB, your customs, your police, your military depot. All at the port there. You pass through all these channels before finally one person say me wa duma nkaka nka obakara so wo Carlos wa bedo etu nkaka nkra medepo pa de mo fa biso bia wo yado port bia ahum bia bagine wa ebekere if prison epoi.
Wow,
I'm telling you, because any queen na wutu do yo there isu baka ka cho there I don't what immigration for wa hwe wie no ebotu eboduru wo find them military no wa ka cho no wa kadamadi nti kokai damadi for baka ho bedam it's a container no mopoto what the first of marine and not fair benazasi. That's the question of the Ghana for Bisa. Fine, original Punaka be able to my bum today, or your conspiracy between those no one and those security men, those ECG officers, and the rest, and National Security Bureau, and the governance machinery, they all must be held responsible, including the Lancaster boy victim. But I'm just massive.
Okay.
Because you went with your team, and he talks as if the you're there. The others no work on one to one casa because why there and a minister in charge. But you don't work on your own. You can't tell me there. And bro, okay, after transition, we take office, okay, inspection. Now what's in Accra?
I saw okay inspection now 2,000 plus over 2,000. But how come saying as Accra? Yeah, almost 1,000 plus.
Onje da mensa okacha Ghana visa now no. We piece MPP kakra no we ka pia ka she. ECD fu kakra. No ka pia onche baba she ndisi a Goro boys na adi na wo inara. You see, Magana fu wo yan na ye to aba mo there. Bobo ile japa don ba. But enter to say sure. One can't throw there. Under your watch. Se contain mpo kakraka mo smoti nkokol na kan container 10 so container 10 polo it's only two more car kon no obiale hu a that time no port fu no security gate and ko second fishing abo here alo koto no for prepare no ko hwe efra be fam nsem obebi saw na ade fishing abo here alo and pon ye easy and that time no port fu no onyi duja. And it is not something about to catch him there. What the 1 day and not 2 days.
Sure.
What the days. But that's my son.
It's you, pa.
Now NDC cannot tell us today that them containers it started 2019. But maybe so I say more. When on NDC campaign 2024, 2020, where campaign here the Ghana, you containers second day port no. And before we report, if NDC have that story, they would have added it into 2024 campaign messages. To them, where a excavator. No, would they? The excavators are no more way to work on. So 29 and a lot of Canasoy and Okwala. And 2020 come by banner headline. MPP capture MPP flies 10,000 containers from Ghana port. In 2024, MPP swallow 1,000 containers from Ghana port. Did you hear any of this as part of their propaganda?
It was okay, 2019, 2019,
2024. Abaye yeltui. Went to the Debia, Waben work a galam say one some.
I'm off a campaign point here.
Perfect, that is that.
Which means that be sample.
Maybe I see. Assembly and you.
into 8 in Chinese for a money India for as a and I'm the quotation me to so bad quotation number sound so MC I'm a promise and pa I don't want to say really quotation number one meeting crowd a year chronicle crowd at so Job chapter 5 verse 12. Crooks
dominant I just was India for pictures when Chinese was down when Chinese when India for Chinese they are being led by Chinese Indian kung fu
while away
and no way gone. You see, no why you grow for. What did the ma wadra Ghana for people 4 years. But more am you in the retrogression. You need to know what you want yellow corner. And I'm going to say, but I'm going to watch now so a secondary to some schools I started where were list. Over a teacher motivation 900 Ghana. Your friend then a examination abadi inducement 500 Ghana. Feeding to support a 600 something Ghana. More than that, some schools so unless I no quada the mads in no look for neighborhood and doma baton original. He taught there as in there leba. Now by ye. But that's my
sure.
Already no more from an since what will be seen and psychologically when I deny basa because on two so when you come school was on your come school because if you are to cancel double track some schools be schools be 1 year because then see how do be bidding where single track now them double track now today you compel the school to not take more than mobile to more per track but then that and to direct or indirectly you move be the wunya ko nyonko school ntabo fo ofi ben so ofi a friend then dia so ofi a friend then akontombra ofi wo friend then chichere why you don't know up at disco up West Girls up GSCS up St. John's up St. Mary's up Fantipim na do wakono already no na adwin ye ndeda ma bani wa be ne ma me ne papa no wonyim de onye mo protest masa na abasanso sisi abaka dam kokwa nansesami da akran ye de containers nkoko 1300 plus enunum 40
okay I don't say, me wabrama pa. Why do them home suma me? Why home suma me na? Making messages ni be na fe. Yemfa frɛ for but your messages na sisi ano. Maybe kind mo mo frɛ we chire mo nya botrema me. Was it please Mr. Host? Are we joking with governance in this country or what? Mr. Francis Hayford Kofi watching you live from Accra. Ghanaians should know that life is full of choices and every choice you make have a consequence. Ghanaians should expect worse things than this. I say Ghanaians should expect worse things than this. Mr. Francis Hayford from Accra. But I see and also the our day abba mami we so we say yeah sembe kreni. All right. I say you go back to school again and you don't know okay me name the opatre but for now you person trust about the TB but where the take class na and this for now mo bro for nye and the the background no person mo do atam class na bro for mo nye. All right, we also say NDC it's international thief nyabotre they went to brofi church abom say no twere consonant nkwa no they atwa brofo no vowels in him brofo no train vowels in him. All right, we also saying and that's fizzy power. All right, you know or say hi Mr. Host, my name is John from Laura. The minister should not return the items. The market traders association are hypocrites. They should continue to live in doomso. The NDC had nothing good for Ghana. Medasi piono sune dia wade abani. Saint Okushamo edi fikodo krum and also edi abba me pa mom just a minute na me ba mon chance say those calling in Mr. Mo distracting ya me Saint Okushamo mbeza me don beto flight mode so ntino na meja wo musa Saint Okushamo edono so ne de ede aba ende eno mbere na de no worker phone na so ye kakra ntima me fancy na me peke course no. All right, so ye be phone line dia to mo hwe TV no mesra mo ure mu a bomodian lower TV volume no mo so a mutie radio ure mu a bomodian lower radio volume no na tie yen e wo phone no so na man komobo no enye de some 35 minutes past 5 Untumi radio 101.3 and Western Diamond TV OMAN MPUNTUO and I would 0248 07 1174 0248 07 1174. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, bro.
Good evening, baby. Okay, Safri.
From Buza.
Bozi, any come on?
You don't want to na the catching is from the catching Ghana from there. Hey, and the light. Look at that. Hey, no hassle. No hassle. Yeah, I never knew. The catching Ghana from there, in fact. Oh, to about men, this. What about men, this? You continue to do on a review.
Okay, my hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. All right, so when you're ready, we are ready. Hello, good evening.
The radio PRO.
Saint Okushambo.
The radio PRO.
We be said, yes, in your group, yes, so bad, I'm a watch. Oh, yes, you.
Amen. I receive it.
Amen.
Yeah, me, Oshamo, Papa, where's your Papa, Webo? Namin, better piece of do. The Masuma, no, I would have passed. Yami, Osham, Papa. Mr. Brother Qualensa, the Scarlet and MP Funara, now lawyer as your one lawyer at MP. Yami, in a cassette, no uncle your home. Share, Piero, I don't hear your cassette there. Who appear on Salade, ain't it? I hear you, ma. Finipo, as I said, not on Salada. I know I am symmetry. Enchill a doomful one time I show when you for one them, no way in the good dealer. Now I buy corner coffee in the Rukomana at the Amukotoku, Nangwa, and Manangwa. Also, solve one problem now. It's NDC, no one page on the Mama. Fell power for the when you be Magana for. And send that one for that into no. Akasaka said, pray. I may move 4 years for the winning no. Kasa bebre. Did you say that? On my page of the Mama. And then the end is so. What may you be papa there, Magana for? It's a Ghana for your watching. Not a new 28. You go to Abama and Peter by. You also your papa go. The NDC. When you be papa behind my dinner and that.
Nice one. May I say to Kushambo? Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mammy.
Yes, I'm going to have some free time of them.
In come
now, Una, Massima Mechan say, Ghana for near Pena, near Nano. Nijian say, what we say, I see your company for the police company going on. Were you on my floor? Upper HSD. I made judicial phone in Chief Justice in Denina, upper HSD. And about Sabrano. And I can't be a fast watch. I'm confounded. About Pama from when you for the show. And all this Edumano. Let us say, only Uncle
Yacopo Council. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Bodini baby Casafri.
The Casafri Kumasi.
Udino.
Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Osumundi, Mamma for Papa Sabone. I'm a friend Bonnet Papa. Mundi. Papa ne mapa na na kufa do ye Ghana for CMP enne de ba no Bible si yenwie ya amanu e de ma my Ghana nyina se to ma ye wia ne mapa kufa do ahihye se meters ni de nyina obo wia no ye nyina ye de o na obo wia ton e de ko Burkina ne de e ka no o si yenwie ye nyina bi be kan ho so wa so ko to aba ma obi papa na wo pa school fees and wo pa school fees. Yes, now don't be.
No,
right.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, Casafri.
Syndica.
What's it?
Firstly, a funko.
Your friend was saying, yeah, but your friend was saying,
a syndica.
A semi-decal, because every funko. I mean, you.
na ya jina for ndeye kolana ono first was 30,000 second was 2005 next was 2004 one na SVS we na kan yondiana enje dia dinditim on gonomda na ma penyi ma wonyinu na ma otunye ma kan ondena yantadanya yatan.
Oh, Asemidi Kakafra. Hello, good evening. Ejatibu.
Yeah.
Bokode.
Bokode.
Yami adumo na unswe.
Aduma mamincha. Namicha. Usika mamincha na mona basuna na kweredu ebuprazo. Na. Na abo ma wafia. Micha ni nkamecha ma. Sema unju. Ebi obia me mona baso. Ya chana pa omla. Almost Western Lady, or Western Lady, Yano. Now, Accra, Containers are putting a process.
So much, what's here be the moon 2019? Omufras, yes, Omuchi Family idea.
Oh, and this is the man, man, we say, who position. Now, Yabi, Energy Ministry. I am just a president, Mama, then too. Now, no, I mean, yes. And I read them so much that time. A good father of power. Our no opposition, no cassette, a good father of them. Go and get out of them. May say, the young who she was Ghana. That you Ghana, a young who yet. I pray. May say, a comfort you have inside. That was about what you mean. Sure. And I will container. I young friend said them. Container 120 something. 1.300 and something. I lost report. Now the guy can say India. Only a man can just MPP. And Alpha. Now give him more Ghana. One. I could hear an intro. And then Brazil will be no. For Baba and Sandy Mayala. Can you appear? Then 1 year. The best man I Ghana. But the Confucius can't come to my own to a bomb of normal can. I'm not going to say that. A good father said Ghana. I never have great. Lincoln is short a good father. The 8 years of China now.
Which an 8 years?
But I say, the good father way. And I go to Java with me. And you have to talk container in our port. Container good father. I would turn a form of Accra or my dear bar. Which a good father went to me.
Okay. And I'm telling us, Mama Mauni be soon removed. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Fine.
What do you mean, Casafre?
But Casafre for you.
What do you know?
The family. Chefu. Hello.
Me too, Pa, Chefu.
But on Trono, I am from Accra, and Trono.
And Trobane.
Hello.
And Trobane.
In Trono Rosso. Oh, yeah, bro. Yabrepa, and Trono. And
the baby na home. Why, so I brought a baby na home. Pension be, you know. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
But you didn't make us free.
Your friend at the time, Mr. J.
Mammy, you.
Yo, okay, I couldn't have your mommy. Maminchia, Maminchia, minority leader, African Martin, Chia Mupa, Modima, Mobama, Petino, Chia. Minia, NDC for Omo Yom who said Omo the Ghana for Yen Yakuma ABG Agro. Omo Timisaya Kumen Yagro. Na. MPP for almost a woman to Aba, and Amana Bashi. Eka NDC and yet Patia, Etan Kosabi or minus Jim. Because she say, Doom Sona Yaka, Ghana for MPN, or call a Santa Regina, Yang and one did Doom Sona say Chiaka. A Santa Regina, Yan Tua Banoa, or Munya, and Yang normal did Doom Sona, I said Chiaka. Oh, dear NDC, Bonnie, who say, who share a budget here, or more the Ridia, Asante region sika bi anko so water region sika wo mo twa bi akọ water region no e sika tetwa e ti be se million MPP for 2028 no mama yanko ne yanko to aba ne pie yanko to aba ne yani fit no na yan fa o my Ghana e ko na nimu bie oni nya me yadu
na men ka won so me da sipi. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Otieno TV ni. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, it is saying
Me when you within baby okasa free.
John near from Laura.
Hey John, Laura ma mitie we.
You may tell in your brain. I mean, incoming national chairman to me. Because Oba Laura had some years ago, no, it means that Papa no de or you ubia obetimi aye party no duma. Minia, ya can Ghana for Omonti, especially the Ashanti region. Let's see, some time ago, from this same network. The say about way is against accounts versus the John Mahama. Almost say, and then after was 11/11. All our MPs meaning now, Baku Pena ultimately that is Dr. Rashid Perko, but Kena Kanina a Rewon Kwa. Make that down. You see, about 4 years, Ghana for you be Susa. I don't know what to say, but Dr. Damparawa or say or no or protecting Ojuma. Why yeah, boy, and this year said Abua Bia would be a cheer or the whole call or same. Now, or Sabro, some now one Tiano. Now, Danny would see every entity in the beer, Kino, or one or Bonsamo. That's it.
Mesomedas, me for fresh way and to answer. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Baby Okasa free.
Makasa fi wasada ngaba.
Aminjio.
Ghana for yeti antuaba. Under the problem in our brain. Yeti antuaba, yetuaba and we na Emma. The Ghana for the Yapani Yan. Na Ghana for Piani Yan.
Okay.
No how to train our man. I buy and to know how to train the people of the man. It's the Empanita.
Medasi, Memphis went to us. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Baby Okasa
from Enoch, Mukasa Takwadompen.
I mean, Enoch.
Master man is Unia, Awauchi, Shabe. Container, I had the share bottom. Now, I hear crowns no only say pot Juma. Young fat, baby back home, and the other share pot. Ye and no man, and I said, dear Enchill. Share a bra one cassa. Nipana had over mound. What was the beer, my also the beer than no crime. Now, I had done other can say. I said no more, container with Adra. I, Jinapo, what you say was fairly totally. Was fairly totally. Brabon and Quan or Eddie or Bono. Now, catch or call no. Ma obia time or Baswan where you know fishing tent and send a baya.
Mate, CP, also Thomas into hello, good evening. Hey, now what's up? Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Baby Okasa free.
Well, so Mukasa Vitakradi from Komna Kwansa.
Komna Kwansa, my mean
so, hey, Mijimi the Yen, President Mahama, Misu, what's that? And Numbu, what's that? And Shada in him there way back 2012 to 2016. And this, even before that, and this full report will promote junior officers, junior ranks over senior ranks. Evidence no my investigation may only be no other by a soldier food. We promote junior ranks over senior ranks. And in the nursing also, I say there is no animosity between the law court lawyers, the judges,
NDC.
Before world campaign time, what did he say? na iwi abaka che nde ye wo ayefi nti mo pe bia na oka
ye refer no
President Muhammad and this year can be a move when I feel like throwing up the Memphis because we didn't acquire more money. We didn't acquire more money, and I'm getting containers on you from 2019. Okay, here I got to go and bring the corporate. Yana, yes, you can go and bring the corporate. Why don't you go? But you wouldn't cover what cry what's Waroko, Yan Abanaba, what cry can you do? Post me now, security Nadina, okay, the container you are from one.
Okay, may I say, me for so and Twasso and Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Are you ready? Me for last two. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, baby, Casafre.
Nanaki, the Casafre in China.
I'm into you.
You medical Mama Jo.
Ejoso.
Your passion can say, MPP for Omo Weni now. Atrobiana NDC 4% one the MPP for Sono, almost sorry in and Kuntia. Because Sanya Main a propaganda be and Omoye. At the Kata one year with this one. They are too soon, you know. Mutaka, I now the Koma, a friend say, Kumasi for no. I'm saying, at a young film for a one penny.
Yes, you like for
a woman on the court, Obwa.
What can I do for?
Not do for no. On penny because I say, a friend say, look at Mutaka on the corner at the rental for Mr. Obwa. And I can't eat an amount of time. I tell you, I don't know if one at all just one maybe all. You can go and account.
All right, me for last caller. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, baby. Casafre. Last caller. Me for we mom friend. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Aleta.
Good evening, baby. Casafre.
But I'm a favorite topper. For friend, Yima.
I'm into you.
Aleta, wait a minute. Where the Indian I had that, and now spend anyway in Aleta, ready. My master mechanic here, you're one in Yasa. But on one day, by the I no more only the Yama Nipa for saying, Bonnie de Not. I don't Moon in the Union, I support. Then support the Roma, them party, no, more in the
01.3.
All right, may I say, never afraid for the fancy. Honorable,
yeah,
Yancha Brenway.
Yo,
Yancha.
Ameza makao na yaka yesi container po ebe na za banda do no abase no kono nya adwene be de. O de ikru biaro na yekru nimpo obo be de 500 no. Wonya transformer.
Sure.
Accra over 71. ECG voices ya mitesi warekasa obisi moto meter na moto prepaid a okosoro dodo. Na banzam da yenya mitesa wode bobo a omama consumption wide wakofu.
Yeah.
And it's for the past better year to the ECG. Also, we go they want new meters. Papa will talk about since Wamba. The means na cables over Boma Yanu. Why as a special communities are cable no or bear no on ye insulation one. I won't talk for Pepe Jana. I did not soon. We two more net me mufu wanabra. That is the essence of governance. Aban be the aban resource the more there. For by ye dwuma na matimem fo na brabo fo baze chi no hare won na mpanyfus na senye bibia ma waso a ebo no krona
da bi
awa yen ye wa adwene de kanye na lepo beje de be ye dum so da amen awusa wona nsuto a wonya ma obehyehew because of onmo wa ya adada wona wunua ba ko akra da aba no obobo ya esina no so enye ma ho na etum abo ise hwe I mean, my catcher that I send a worker for them container no yakoshisam because NDC funyim de container no or shall only you 2019 in 2020 election with their campaign.
Okay,
I'm a point intermediate.
Yes,
in 2020 Okyeremaba Mpuntwo at them can work campaign
Manteda
at 2024.
That be
in 7 Abuja Porkanem. The best thing you should do is all resign. because ninu na obaye wo friend them
lands and natural resources
one kasa basa demo na kasa sisi no
okay
last is expected 30 okay it is 3000 it is 2500 ya jatu it is 2900 and kasa no sisi no I show put out by suspect but we were free there yet to be on the 8th January and these regional officers no constituency officers or police executives what to boom work up there aban na waba it was work bia all these people was it cameras one more pause this cameras in wa maybe the wobia and what are they doing so why is the minister not calling for those security equipment no
yes
they want to find out when those things went out
nice one
yes right na yes review na oye ye na nama wo Kumasi so mejizi de oya ayo so ya asefim de the membri a wo mi was there more about that but it's an insult
o se no ke me beri
because boy ya obahye we bu oni bi na so obaye no ye de wa pocho mufu afri na mama oye nkramofu ina so afishiapa papa de ya me akro one 30 days akwanchi onye easy onu na wi asumdwem ye ne mpa boy na nda mate de omampai ma amalaka de wolbesisi ebenaze adan wo nkramofu when communities obezi school ala na wa muako no believe say this is more na no nyamba biwa
question comes maybe say no more is nyamba
this man is a comedian
oh that be but why man penny for now the Mr. why man penny to the yen film
ne hu da agro ne da
agro de wo nani sumomba
obi agro ne do fanan si ade kube mpada ehye nso sisi ara dey
yes
sisi ano yesro omompanyi na no the president na one ne ba bemba no the president
ne ba bemba wana
Sheriff an watch be moboko bia no obo Ghana plane ko no fu plane no ko
a plane board en no ne nua ne plane o
e wani if we put da maka se ni
no tuaka njen dia o man sika no be
e ka wor bobo so ajo use nya
yes that's true
no ko the travel allowance o Ghana fu na adwunu kro what is it and I say preparing him okay to us of be action on come there now so be the president because the kufa the papa the president the kufa the president no so mama no papa the president no mama we the president and never so be the president
and be taking be 20 30
I don't know prepare na why na adwene there only boss a CJ ato nchen only pay military for ato nchen na where you police was on ato nchen you be letter commission ato nchen na dem aba Ghana monarch dam na moon because he say be moboko bia no anu pone omo dikan o self praying dem an oye ne mu word po me use mu famba san oye
on emphasize is obega ne papa bia
nta no dikan
ai okay ni groom one friend simple mama ya wedding no
as a bridegroom or a bridesmaid or sabedo nta no odikan which is not good other kind of church on ya to abama owura mahama boy mi obodo weje maami on nesi nchen nkremofo we ne ya na wo okro bro no nkofu pe hu da no po mi so vice president no loko no nche maami no okro hu cheese ma bo hwe no I am so easy we pie maami esi nchen na baby ma sabio ni nyam wo na ade no onye no nko no onye namba onye no ko yesre
okay
na yesre bio Ghana for ka kire but yerka ni nara no ye good yertire ne party we need leaders abri ye no won hihye party robotum wa ko ya bia maka de MPP aman ye ku de Ghana for bia wo ka kire de ye coat no doso ye sha ye zo ye la course na t-shirt ye sef for me coat no boko la course you need to get a chairman
nice one
oye grassroots
yes or take grassroots in common as
start
and I met me about chairman akro na work and dey because you take grassroots as no there chairman wuntumi na me de minim
and mka apro the one
on one also
yes you see
okay
abia maka de hwe brother information center
yes
mponi manager ye izo oyo do baby information center was in there prepaid to am wedun na to manage a radio and a TV na you try say you hwe wi da fan na wu TV an ye aduma afo wo phone egbo our America our UK boom charges so go to charges kakabo
too much
this one wasn't the minister it was just a regional chairman yenye binimo wonya tuma they can do more than this since enda munuri kese ya eko radio station be TV station bia Say this in Ambempo host a lot on a boy co panelist. And so you two men your quiet and awesome. Now we've had a station. What's a woman in Aquina, Mayaka and Asam Yasam kind chairman in Chibusiaco. Or track record was Ashanti region. Okay. In the Geneva National, you can do the work.
I'm here for TV news in Tiempo. Messi, now my true be someone different. Imana was yoke to a be. Why? Aha. All right, Jabra so no Siambo, yes, also. Na it me, Aquayame Adamochina. At exactly 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. she am a hot issue. So, Nanimray, OMAN MPUNTUO Median at the best honorable Isaac Peaceful Bedu, and I'm in Ebesumo. He is the PM for Shama District. Was as a car, Wamam Kasama, and Pipamin Yokono, our region. Mitinamu Edema, Osikeni from Pong Manson, Osi, the entire production team, Medamuna say MCR, Madame Swase, na Midi, Edward Ramaba. AS Enchill, the radio PR. I mean, I don't China Saturday. Ebo Smith, Kids FM DJ. Nema me Eda Foma, Uncle Pen Crabre. Or China Croyan so Augustina Hansen. Meno Cobensu Senior Technical School. Yet time na SS. Or also worry our bands. In China, Bijina Hejina Habibi fine. I drop Benne. Maybe dear Benne. Oh, we are Simo. Collins Mafo. Aiming at those so. Ja! Itabi Ajagra Rabasaka Abinzi Abazabaroko. I'm out of here. Good evening.
And we are not for your friend, Dr. Dawood. Mena me Dawood Heba Hospital ano. Na enna meso enna ne Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules. Wodwa manso a enne obi adi ho adanse. Na du wei edutwem